Good afternoon and welcome to Opinion Journal. I'm Mary Kissel. The Guardian newspaper has broken news in these last hours that the federal government has asked Verizon to give up a very wide spectrum of phone records in the effort to fight terror. Is this something we should be concerned about, or a big to-do about nothing? Best of the Web Today columnist James Taranto is on the line. James, what is the government actually seizing here? Transcripts of calls, who called whom and why, or something else?
It's the latter. It's what used to be known as a pen register, which is where the government put a device in the central office to record incoming and outgoing phone calls, which calls were being made by which numbers to whom. This, of course, is much more sweeping than the pen register because all of these records are kept automatically now. So what Verizon agreed to, or was ordered to give the federal government, the NSA, at the request of the FBI, pursuant to this order, was a list of all of their customers' ingoing and outgoing phone calls, which numbers called whom, which numbers called which other numbers, and the durations of the phone call. And full disclosure, I'm a Verizon customer, so there will be a record of this phone call provided to the NSA.
Okay, well, I hope they note that. James, does the government have the authority under current law to obtain this kind of information?
Yes, there was a case in 1979 called Maryland versus Smith, which went to the Supreme Court. And the court made the distinction between wiretapping, which is listening in on conversations, which requires a warrant, and the gathering of this sort of information, to which Justice Blackmun said there is no reasonable expectation of privacy, because when you make a call, he argued, you are providing the information about the number you're calling to the phone company, and therefore you have every reason to expect that the phone company might provide it to other sources. Now, it seems to me that this opinion it looks rather quaint now when you read it. I mean, one of the justifications is, well, everyone knows when you make toll calls, the phone company keeps track of your toll calls for billing purposes. I don't know. I think people below 30 don't even know what toll calls are. And, of course, electronic communications have become so ubiquitous, and expectations of privacy are somewhat fluid, but I don't think that people, when they make a phone call, are expecting that their number and who they call will be turned over to the government. So I think that this is a case that may need to be reconsidered.
James, we at the editorial page have been very supportive of the Patriot Act, FISA, other efforts to really codify the law around the war against terror. But should we be worried about the breadth of this subpoena?
Well, I think we should be worried but not alarmed, which is to say that it is extremely broad. It does apparently apply to all of Verizon's customers, but this is a single document that is, it's been released, it's a top secret document, it's been released without any context. So it's quite possible that there are other orders of this court, the FISA court that oversees intelligence surveillance, that limit the government's use of these data. And apparently the government has been collecting information like this for a long time. So while there's the temptation to say this is another Obama administration abuse of power, if you go back and read the piece that the Journal's news side ran 5 years ago on data mining efforts, this seems to be consistent with what the government was doing during the Bush administration.
Seems to be consistent with the Bush administration. Best of the Web Today columnist James Taranto. Thanks very much for the update.